I'm putting the HBCUs on blast right now. I'm putting the HBCUs on blast right now. I'm putting the HBCUs on blast right now. Y'all want more students? Y'all want more money? Y'all about to get it. Once Supreme Court Clarence Thomas throws out affirmative action in higher ed. The HBCUs are going to get all the students they want. You're going to get all the money you want. But you better clear out all those non-African students and make room for our babies.
The Supreme Court's most senior conservative and most senior liberal both rose from humble beginnings. Clarence Thomas grew up poor in still segregated rural Georgia before getting accepted to Yale Law School in 1971.
The effort on the part of Yale during my years there was to reach out and open its doors to minorities whom it felt were qualified.
Thomas has had his sights set on ending affirmative action for years, but he once seemed to support the necessity of race-conscious programs.
I've supported affirmative action programs. Whether or not I agree with all of them, I think is a matter of record. But the fact that I don't agree with all does not mean that I'm not a supporter of the underlying effort.
Thomas went on to Yale Law School, which admitted him at the same time it was openly recruiting more minority students. But years later, in stern dissents, Thomas would call affirmative action a faddish theory that stigmatized him.
One of the things that would happen when I was nominated to the court that I couldn't possibly be as good as the white Yale graduates, because I obviously went to Yale because of the color of my skin.
He's saying that affirmative action hurt him overall, and that as the only black member of the court, he's an important and unique voice on that front.
I was very fortunate to grow up around people who saw beyond their circumstances and who refused to be limited by those circumstances or to wallow in the sort of victim status of their circumstances.
Is affirmative action the use of race in college admissions? Is it constitutional or unconstitutional? Is the use of race in college admissions constitutional or unconstitutional? Most people predict that with Supreme Court Clarence Thomas on the bench, most people predict that with Supreme Court Clarence Thomas on the bench, affirmative action and the use of race in college admissions will be overturned. That means historically black college and university. That means historically black college and university. That means historically black college. All HBCUs, I need you to listen. All HBCU presidents, all HBCU administrators, all HBCU board of directors, I need you to listen to your big brother, Notorious RBG, right now. I need you to listen up closely to your big brother, the Notorious RBG, right now. The HBCU will benefit from this, but Black America will still be hurt by this. The HBCU will benefit from the overturning of affirmative action because it will reinstate separate but equal on the college campus. It will reinstate separate but equal on the college campus. That means applications for HBCUs are going to go through the roof. That means HBCUs are going to start getting money from black students. But here is the problem, because there's nothing wrong with that. That's a good thing, right? That's a good thing, right? The HBCU is going to get more funding once black students start being turned away from the white colleges, rejected and denied, right? HBCUs get more students, HBCUs get more money. That's a good thing, right? So what is your problem then, Dr. Umar, with the Supreme Court overturning affirmative action in college? I'm going to tell you what my problem is. I welcome the HBCUs getting more students because we know retention has always been a problem for the HBCU. And I welcome the HBCU getting more of that student loan money because we know finances has always been a problem for the HBCU. But I got 4 concerns about this. Number 1, once black students are no longer required to be on the college campus. Once black students are no longer required to be on the college campus, I suspect that the white power structure, in cahoots with the Asians, are going to start offering programs at white colleges that HBCUs will never get a chance to offer. Did y'all hear what I just said? They're going to create new degrees. They're going to corner the market in specialized training in certain areas. And if you don't go to a PWI, you might not get a chance to get a degree or a PhD or a master's degree in certain fields. They are going to exclude black people from certain professions, and the excuse they're going to use is that the HBCU don't offer it, and we are not required to no longer admit black students into our school. So that's number one. That's number one. I think they're going to use this to cut black children out of certain opportunities that you can only get at one of these PWIs. Number two. Are the HBCUs going to start doing a better job when they get more money? What do y'all think? Are the HBCUs going to start doing a better job educating our young people when they get more students and get more money? I hate to say this, and we got some excellent HBCUs. We have some excellent HBCUs, so I'm not talking about everybody, but a lot of them, I don't think they're going to do a better job. And I think that the job market is going to start discriminating against black children who graduate from the HBCU as a way to control the amount of blacks who get educated at the HBCU. HBCUs need to get ready. There should be an all HBCU conference so they can plan and strategize how they are going to respond to the Supreme Court decision, because this could be a great day for Black America, or it could be a sad day for Black America. You know who decides? Who ultimately decides if the affirmative action case, affirmative action being thrown out, who decides ultimately if that's a good thing or a bad thing? The HBCU. It's all up to the historically black college and university. Oh, yes. That also means that the HBCU has to stop catering to non-black children. The HBCU has to stop catering to non-black children. The HBCU has to stop catering to non-black children. Y'all can no longer admit all these white students. Y'all can no longer admit all these Asian students. Since the Asians don't want us going to the PWI, I don't want to see no more Asians at the HBCU. Yeah, I said it. Since the Asians are trying to overturn affirmative action for black students at the PWI, since the Asians don't want us at the PWI, I don't want to see no damn Asians at no HBCU. Yeah, I said it. I don't want to see no Asians. That's right. They want us kicked out of the PWI. Kick all their asses out the HBCU. That's right. I said it. We got to stop being nice to people who don't give a damn about African life. We got to stop being nice to people who don't give a damn about African life. PWI Nefertiti is a predominantly white institution. Predominantly white institution. I'm dead serious, y'all. Since the Asians don't want black students in white colleges, we don't want to see no Asians at no HBCU. HBCUs got to stop catering to non-black students. Cut it out. Howard University, you're the worst. You might be the best college, but you're the worst when it comes to catering to non-African students. Cut it out. The HBCU is for us. And now that we can no longer go to the white colleges, now the white colleges can deny us. If the white college can deny us, if the white college can now deny black people, then we don't have room for whites at the HBCU. We need those seats for our babies. We don't have room for European Jews at the HBCU. We need them seats for our babies. We don't have room for the Latinos at the HBCU. We need them seats for our babies. I'm not including my Latino Africans who identify with us. You family. You family Latino Africans. I include you with us. I'm talking about the non-African Latino and the self-hating Latinos. They don't get to come to the HBCU. Okay? I don't want to see no damn whites, yellows, browns, reds. I don't want to see none of them. That's right. That's right. Because now the PWI will no longer be an option for a lot of us. So if South Carolina State, Cheney State, Lincoln, Maryland Eastern Shore, Coppin State, Howard, Wilberforce, Central State, Morgan State, Virginia State, Hampton, all the HBCUs have to open up them seats for black students. You can no longer allow all these non-blacks to colonize the HBCU campus. You can no longer allow the non-blacks to colonize the HBCU campus. Can I tell y'all a true story? And I'm going to get up out of here. I need some chicken noodle soup. I need some chicken noodle soup. I need some chicken noodle soup. Listen, when I was working on my pre-doctoral internship in Trenton, New Jersey, when I was working on my pre-doctoral internship in Trenton, New Jersey, when I was working on my pre-doctoral internship in Trenton, New Jersey, there was a white girl who attended an HBCU, full scholarship, PhD in psychology. She got a full scholarship, PhD in psychology at an HBCU. She was a racist. She didn't even like black people. And she got a full scholarship, PhD in psychology. Do you know how many black students could have used that scholarship? Do you know how many black students could have used that scholarship? Do you know how many black students could have used that scholarship? I'm putting the HBCUs on blast right now. I'm putting the HBCUs on blast right now. I'm putting the HBCUs on blast right now. Y'all want more students? Y'all want more money? Y'all about to get it. Once Supreme Coon Clarence Thomas throws out affirmative action in higher ed. The HBCUs are going to get all the students they want. You're going to get all the money you want. But you better clear out all those non-African students. You better clear out all those non-African students and make room for our babies. Brothers and sisters, I'm about to sign off. Brothers and sisters, I'm about to sign off. Brothers and sisters, I am about to sign off. I am not feeling well at all. I need some chicken noodle. I need some bean soup. Back massage. This is your brother. Hit the Cash App. Hit the PayPal, brothers and sisters. Your school, my school, our school. Hit the Cash App. Hit the PayPal, brothers and sisters. Your school, my school, our school. Hit the Cash App. Hit the PayPal, brothers and sisters. Your school, my school, our school. Hit the Cash App. Hit the PayPal, brothers and sisters. Your school, my school, our school. And let's make it all pop. Shout out to Wilmington, Delaware for embracing me, for accepting me. I love my Wilmington, Delaware Africans, my Brandywine, Delaware Africans, my Bear, Delaware Africans, my Newcastle, Delaware Africans, my Dover, Delaware Africans, my Rehoboth Beach, Delaware Africans. I love my Delaware Africans. It's time to get organized, my Delaware Africans. I'm going to see everybody Friday from 5 to 9 at Mutulu Shakur Fundraiser. I'm going to see everybody 5 to 9 at the Mutulu Shakur Fundraiser. I'm going to see everybody 5 to 9 at the Mutulu Shakur Fundraiser. Why this brother hiding behind the pole? What's going on around here? People acting really weird today. 215-989-9858. Newark, Delaware. If you in Delaware and you trying to get organized, text my phone. If you in Delaware and you trying to join Team Pan-African, if you live in the state of Delaware and you trying to join Team Pan-African, text my phone. 215-989-9858. Hit the Cash App, $FDMG School. Hit the PayPal, paypal.me/FDMG Academy. King Kong, Suki Papa, where you at? Suki Papa, where you at? Suki Papa, where you at? Black Queens forever. Snow Bunnies never. Black Power.